So a lot of you guys in the comments always ask about how gaming performance is on these betas and full releases. We don't play a ton of mobile games, but because so many of you asked, I want to at least give you a rundown and let you know how it's been on 26.2 Beta 1. If you guys like this segment, let me know. We'll keep doing videos for gaming performance on future betas as well. But just to kind of give you a quick update here, I will say while it has not been terrible, it has not been flawless either. So if you're unfamiliar, iOS 26.1 Beta 1 just dropped a couple days ago. This is it, showing you it's carrying an F build. This is the first beta, and we probably will be on this for a couple of weeks before the next beta drops. So for today's video, as you can see, we have 3 games we're really going to run through: Fortnite, Clash Royale, and Call of Duty. And I want to show you how it actually looks in the settings, what it defaults to for graphics, and if there's any glitches, hangups, or anything of that nature. For perspective, we do have gigabit internet, so we should not lag necessarily, but I want to show you how it is in this beta. So one thing I will say that I did notice recently is occasionally it will lag and drop frame rates right at the beginning of a match, whether it's still loading or whatever's calling that, I'm not too sure, but that only happened once or twice, and ever since it has actually worked pretty smooth. As you can see right here, no issues, everything seems to be pretty responsive, no real lags or anything like that. So let's go ahead and just play for a minute here and show you guys kind of what we have going on. Also, like I said, since we don't play a lot of games, you guys let me know, what's a popular game right now to play aside from Call of Duty and Fortnite and all that? Do you guys play Clash? Are you a big fan, chat? I'm kind of curious. I'd like to get into some more mobile gaming, but just never really got into the smaller screen and all of that. So could just be me, but I'd love to know what else is popular right now. And as you can see, we haven't had any dropped frame rates yet, no real stutters or jitters. So we'll take it. There we go. Let's see what we got. Okay. Anyways, you guys can see it's working pretty good. No issues, no drop frame rates. Let's actually go into our settings here. Let's exit this game and show you what it pulled up automatically. So let's go back out of this, go into settings here, and then audio and graphics. And you can see it loaded on very high graphic quality and high frame rates. You can change it to very high, max, and ultra if you need. And then obviously for graphic quality, you can go into max that way. So let's get out of Call of Duty for now, and let's jump into Fortnite. So with Fortnite, it's a little different. Still nothing crazy, but also not as graphically intensive personally that Call of Duty is. So let's dismiss all this, skip all this, and just go into a battle royale. Actually, let's cancel this really quick. Let's look at these settings right off the bat also. And okay, you can see graphics loaded at 60 frames per second. Looks like we can up it with a little heads up notice that it'll increase battery consumption and raise temperature of your device, which might activate CPU throttling, kind of what we were just talking about, but it will allow you to select 120 frames per second and make it even smoother. Graphics, 1x, everything else is on auto graphics, show FPS. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on for now. Low power mode, we'll leave that off. Okay, so we'll leave this. Let's go ahead and apply it. Go back, and now let's launch the game and take a look at how Fortnite works on iOS 26.2. Again, personally, I don't think this is nearly as graphical intensive as Call of Duty. Clash Royale obviously is not going to be anything remotely close to how intense both of these are, but we'll go ahead and launch a game in all 3 just to see exactly how it works, if we can find a match, which looks like it just found a game. So everything's loading pretty good here, still responsive. And I will say the phone is actually still cool after playing a fraction of a game on Call of Duty and then loading up this one. So definitely good to see here. I will take it. If you guys follow the channel, you know in our iPhone 16 Pro Max that we used all of last year, the phone got ridiculously warm and really wasn't pleasurable to play a game with. It was pretty bad. So let's go ahead and just, yeah, you can see a couple frame rates dropping already right there. Very interesting. But it is showing full. If you look up here, it is pulling in 120 frames per second. So that's good. Definitely good to see. This whole Simpsons theme right now is kind of crazy. I actually haven't played it since the Simpson themes has been activated. So let's jump. Oh yeah, you can see some lag. Crazy, and the FPS dropped hugely there. It's still barely getting over 70, 80. Definitely not at our 100. Let's go ahead and just kick in. Oh yeah, that's looking rough, guys. Look at that. Alright, so if you are a game player, might not be your favorite thing to do if you update to iOS 26.2. Yeah, that was crazy, guys. Look at this. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not ideal. So let's see how it acts now that the game's underway. Okay. And I am not a fan of this on mobile. Let's just chase this person down and hope not to die. Okay. So, yeah. You can see this definitely is struggling. We are hovering around 120 now FPS, so that's good to see at least. Okay. I'm over this one already. Now, beyond those two, like I said, definitely my favorite of the three is going to be Clash Royale. This is something I do play pretty much regularly. Let's go ahead and just slide over here. Let's see what's in the shop today. Collect a chest. And yeah, I mean, everything's just, it's smooth here as well. Oh, looks like we got a legendary. What are we going to get? Graveyard. Okay, cool. We'll take it. Go ahead and collect these cards really quick. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you can see everything's running pretty simply here. Let's go ahead and upgrade that graveyard we just got. And yeah, I mean, it's moving quickly like you would anticipate and hope for. Let's go ahead and actually just start a training match really quick just to see how it works in here. If you're not familiar with this game, it's really like a 1v1 kind of online gameplay unless you're doing a training match. And if you do that, obviously it's not going to count against your record. So we'll go ahead and just ride with this and see what we can do here just for a second. I will say at this point now, a few minutes into it, we are definitely feeling a little more heat behind the device. So it might be something to make aware of if you do play games longer term. It could be a little bit more of an issue. But again, if not, you're only doing a couple short little sessions, might not be the worst case scenario. But also, as you can see, working fine, no drop frame rates. Again, so much less demanding though than those other games. But yeah, aside from that, what else do you want to see in future videos? Let me know what games are popular. I'm happy to download them and test them out for you guys for these betas. Let me know again if this is something you really want to see on the channel in the future going forward. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.